A team searching a Mississippi courthouse basement for evidence about the lynching of black teenager Emmett Till has found the unserved warrant charging a white woman in his 1955 kidnapping, and relatives of the victim want authorities to finally arrest her nearly 70 years later. A warrant for the arrest of Carolyn Bryant Donham, identified as Mrs. Roy Bryant on the document, was discovered last week by searchers inside a file folder that had been placed in a box, Leflore County Circuit Clerk Elmus Stockstill told the Associated Press on Wednesday. Documents are kept inside boxes by decade, he said, but there was nothing else to indicate where the warrant, dated August 29, 1955, might have been. They narrowed it down between the 50s and 60s and got lucky, said Stockstill, who certified the warrant as genuine. The search group included members of the Emmett Till Legacy Foundation and two Till relatives, cousin Deborah Watts, head of the foundation, and her daughter, Teri Watts. Relatives want authorities to use the warrant to arrest Donham, who at the time of the slaying was married to one of two white men, tried and acquitted just weeks after Till was abducted from a relative's home, killed and dumped into a river. Serve it and charge her, Teri Watts told the AP in an inch. Keith Beauchamp, whose documentary film The Untold Story of Emmett Louis Till preceded a renewed Justice Department probe that ended without charges in 2007, was also part of the search. He said Teri's enough new evidence to prosecute Donham. Donham set off the case in August 1955 by accusing the 14-year-old Till of making improper advances at a family store in Money, Mississippi. A cousin of Till who was there has said Till whistled at the woman, an act that flew in the face of Mississippi's racist social codes of the era. Evidence indicates a woman, possibly Donham, identified Till to the men who later killed him. The arrest warrant against Donham was publicized at the time, but the Leflore County sheriff told reporters he did not want to bother the woman since she had two young children to care for. Now in her 80s and most recently living in North Carolina, Donham has not commented publicly on calls for her prosecution. But Teri Watts said the Till family believes the warrant accusing Donham of kidnapping amounts to new evidence. This is what the state of Mississippi needs to go ahead, she said. District Attorney Dewayne Richardson, whose office would prosecute the case, declined comment on the warrant but cited a December report about the Till case from the Justice Department, which said no prosecution was possible. Contacted by the AP on Wednesday, Leflore County Sheriff Ricky Banks said, "This is the first time I've known about a warrant." Banks, who was 7 years old when Till was killed, said nothing was said about a warrant when a former district attorney investigated the case 5 or 6 years ago.